welcome to Channel 4 News. Today we'll be discussing various social issues, such as the famous documentary Blackfish. The documentary was produced in 2013. It discusses the truth behind the keeping of orchids in places of captivity. However, the production mostly talks about the effect of SeaWorld. The people who worked on this documentary are raising awareness for the dangers and consequences of keeping such free-spirited animals in captivity.
Another social issue we are discussing is the Columbine High School massacre, which took place in 1999 on April the 20th. 12 students and a teacher were killed and more than 20 other people were injured during the shooting. The shooters, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, went to school with the intention to kill. They tried using explosive materials, however these luckily malfunctioned. As well as carrying firearms, most of the killings took place in the school library, where students were hiding under desks, trying to avoid the gunfire. Most of the survivors recall that the language that the shooters were using sounded scripted, almost as if it was from a video game or an action movie. Many people believe that this type of media easily influenced them. This influenced Michael Moore to create a documentary titled Bowling for Columbine. This production follows Michael Moore and how he shows the public how easy it is to obtain a gun. He also discusses the dangers of people having guns in their home or on their property and interviews people about their opinions on the topic.
We will also be discussing a more local social issue taking place in Reading. The Three Cooks is a voluntary situation that benefits from the socially isolated elderly people in the area. This social action consists of 3 elderly women taking care of their community on a more personal level. They provide people in their community with fresh and hot meals, as well as a more beneficial social life within the company of people their own age.
After careful evaluation of these social actions, we decided that all 3 featured are incredibly important to society, as they all have raised amazing amounts of awareness for these topics. Especially Blackfish, the documentary had a strong impact on its audiences that it led to protests and boycotting of the Florida attraction SeaWorld. Columbine shocked the world with not only the number of victims involved, but also the shock of the young age of the convicts. This led to many people thinking differently to gun laws, as well as becoming against guns in general. The documentary created more publicity for the social issue. The Three Cooks, although have a smaller following, make an impact to many individuals every day, making them feel less isolated and also ensures they are having a healthy diet.
The purpose of Blackfish was to create a more detailed explanation of the horrific events that take place at SeaWorld. They do this by showing the audience the gruesome truth regarding the physical and emotional abuse that orcas go through when being kept in captivity. It also explains how it is affecting their life expectancy and making it much shorter than the scientists have discovered. Bowling for Columbine's aim was to help the audience understand how easy it is for anyone to obtain a gun, as well as be more truthful behind what is happening with gun laws and gun crimes. The Three Cooks have a much smaller platform, so their social action is most effective to those local to them. There is awareness on a much more personal level by helping those who suffer with isolation.
There are various people involved in the actions. Blackfish had interviews with ex-employees, which give the audience a more inside opinion on the topic, and events that may have not been published to the public. Not to mention the people who work on the production and found information regarding the topic. Bowling for Columbine was a Michael Moore-based documentary, as he presents and structures the documentary and decided how to inform the public of this major issue in their country. The Three Cooks is a smaller social issue, so there's less people involved. They do not have a big production crew, however, they have made an impact on various people's lives.
The Three Cooks is a more local business, as it helps the elderly in Reading who feel isolated and feeds them healthier meals to ensure they have a healthy lifestyle. Blackfish was a global sensation, but mostly takes place in the United States, other than a brief mention of the accident in Lorton Park in Tenerife. Although gun crime is a local social issue, the documentary Bowling for Columbine is aimed at a nationwide audience, as it talks about the event that happened in their country and the gun laws that America believe in.
Blackfish has the aim to not only raise awareness but also to change attitudes. As people got angry with SeaWorld after witnessing the documentary, which led to protests and boycotting, but it also raised awareness for other events worldwide, such as people capturing whales for shows, as well as other animals such as dolphins being involved. It also also raised awareness for the whales involved and their lifestyle. Bowling for Columbine also had the same intentions, although a lot of Americans understand their gun laws. It was more to change attitudes towards them and try to change them. The Three Cooks' aim is to raise awareness, as this issue tends to be ignored, especially by the younger generation. So their idea and campaign is to bring awareness to the public regarding this issue.
Blackfish wanted to show their audience that SeaWorld is not how they represent themselves. For example, they state how the whales are with their families and all the whales are kept together. However, this is not true. Blackfish corrected their statement and showed the world all the lies they have been saying regarding their attraction. Bowling for Columbine was more based around how guns are perceived and how the right to bear arms is not necessary. He tries to prove that guns are incredibly harmful to their society and how their society is represented by allowing such dangerous weapons in anyone's homes. The Three Cooks wants to show how elderly people in our local society are being isolated and how they need company, even if they are ill or still have family looking after them, as they lose their social life, which can lead to depression and can affect their eating habits.
Thanks, Lucy. As stated, Bowling for Columbine can be seen as a campaign that tries to stop guns being handed out at such a frequent rate around the US. In this documentary, it tries to display how easy it is to get your hands on a gun. And through the gun laws in the US aren't strict enough, because people are so easily able to get one from certain places in the United States. They're not well regulated around the US either. This documentary shows fighting for the better for America. However, the Blackfish documentary is a real campaign that is getting more people cautious of whales that are being hurt and kept in strict environments and not being let free as they should be. The Three Cooks is not exactly a campaign, however, and people are feeding the elderly and the disabled and helping to raise awareness, which is actually helping them in a real way. Some campaigns want to build relationships, yet also want to make people think differently about things. This can also help to make people break trust with certain groups of people or certain things. In Bowling for Columbine, this can be seen as not building a relationship, as you're trying to get people from stop using guns around the United States and trying to stop the relationship between Americans and the guns. While in the Three Cooks and Blackfish, you're trying to make you build a relationship with the people and the animal being displayed in the documentary. You want to feel bad for these things because you are told why through the documentary due to interviews and other things. This helps to reinforce the point of that they're struggling and stuff and they need social action to take place to help them live a better life. All social actions have good come from them. This can be things from such people being more aware by their popularity and having an impact on people. For example, this leads people to be more knowledgeable about the subject and also allows people to be more clever when talking about the issue with certain people. All of the documentaries use various techniques to bring across their social action to the public who are watching it. This is done from showing the audience real footage of the problem, and this actually helps people to be either worried or feel sad due to the footage being shown. This is good, as people are going to think more about it and likely to discuss it more if they see real footage of the problem. There was also things being used such as interviews. This can help the viewer get a first-hand look at what the people think behind the matter about it. And also, this can be seen sort of in like Blackfish when they use like real footage, as I said, like in a way where the whale is actually attacking the employee. You can physically see it. This helps to like literally show the viewer about the what's happening and what they're trying to fight against, without explaining it to them. All the social actions are very effective and they help to bring home the point of what they're trying to work towards. As stated, they're showing the viewer actual footage. Again, this helps to make the viewer like link to the point, and it's very effective and can deeply impact them by being shown what's actually happening on screen. The videos also stir emotion through describing things that's happening and by showing the viewer things they're not used to seeing. This helps to make the viewer feel bad and sad as well about the thing that they're watching on the screen in the documentary. It can also help to make the viewer feel like they need to support the issue which is happening on screen. Thanks for watching.